Welcome back to Week 5 of the 25th season of the Friday Night Football Showdown. In the offseason, West Harrison was added to 7A Region 4, making it the largest region of 7A teams in the state.
Tonight, the Hurricanes played their inaugural game as a 7A team against surprise undefeated side St. Martin.
For more on the battle of undefeated district opponents, let's head out to Joe Barlow Stadium up in St. Martin and say hi to Tyler Bell, who's been working his butt off today for you guys. He has highlights and reaction from the WOX game of the week.
You know I've been out here working hard, Matt. This was an interesting one. It's not exactly the matchup that we thought we would saw. Still a very good game, but I think the best way to put it is unpolished, a little bit of unpolished football, and at times, well, quite often, unsportsmanlike football. So buckle up. Let's take a look at those highlights. A couple of ranked teams duking it out for the first week of in-district play, and you know that Canes run game is going to come in hot. Who else would it be but number 45, Jordan Stapleton, taking it 45 yards to the house. He's shifty, he's fast, and he's gone. They get the Canes up 7-0. Yellow Jackets trying to freshen things up against this tough Hurricanes pass rush, a double QB system, which does not end up being too effective. Jumping ahead, though, it's QB Seth Crockett in the shotgun, lobbing it up for number 4, Kevin Marshall, hauling it in for 6, and this game is a little chippy. Second half, and St. Martin is sticking with just Seth Crockett at QB, and the offense fires back up. They also look much more prepared for the Canes running game coming out of this second half. Coming down to the end of the game now, Yellow Jackets up 21-20. Canes drop back and pass. Who else is it going to be? That man, Jordan Stapleton, hauling it in, putting the Canes up late. They go for 2 and don't get it. 21-26 is the score. Yellow Jackets do everything they can to drive it downfield, and they just come up short when it matters. Canes end up winning this one 26-21. Here's what Coach Patrick had to say after the game.
We're blessed. We got a great coaching staff, a great admin, great young men. They deserve every single thing. Nothing that Coach Patrick did. These young men right here deserve everything.
Very, very strange one. It's going to take some time to really look back at this one and digest it. I don't think either team can be particularly happy about how this game turned out. Kudos to the Canes. They did come out with the win. Coach Patrick said it's, no question about who the players of the game were. Jazeer Carter, defensive end, and Jordan Stapleton. Those guys all over the field tonight. It's hard not to look at a highlight and see those two guys. So we're going to take some time to dissect this one and really reflect on it moving into next week. West Harrison, though, stays undefeated. St. Martin falls to 4-1. For now, live underneath the Friday night lights, Tyler Bell, WLOX News Now.
Over in Jackson County, Moss Point, listen, they're hosting Van Cleve. Both teams looking for their second win of the season. Start off on offense for the Bulldogs. Wyatt Adams taking the snap, send a quick screen to Kyle Capers, finds an open hole, and he does the rest. End zone untouched, 7-0 early. Tigers looking at that and getting a little upset. They're getting ready for their next drive. Watching the dude just go up in the air. And listen, they're getting ready. They're going to do just that. They're going to match that, getting that one right into the hands of Jaden Brown. That's Keelan Harper tossing it. He's running down the far sideline for the score. And he puts the burners on, and 4 in the end zone for 6. I love the math right there. Listen, Van Cleve, they're not going to let it be tied for too long. Just one play later, Aiden Hall gets the toss, and he's going to make his way through the Tiger defense. Not for 1, not for 2, but for 6 points, making it 14-7. The Van Cleve offense was scoring at will. They put up 63 in the first half, and they walk away with the win 69-18.
Wowzer over there in Moss Point. A massive top 5 clash up in Pearl River County. Picayune traveling north, taking on the reigning 4A state champion Poplarville Hornets. Battle of Pearl River County teams, and the Hornets came out buzzing big time. That's Ty Keys. He takes a hand up. He's not only going to be a big-time Saturday player, he has Sunday aspirations, ladies and gents. You're watching maybe a future NFL star there. Look at Keys. Just gets a 74-yard touchdown and can bulldoze his way in from inside the 1-yard line as well. That is a 2-yard score there for his second touchdown of the night. Hornets up 2 scores. But the Tide would respond. Second quarter, the Tide are rolling. Quarterback Cole Robertson fumbles the snap, but recovered, and he rolls that in right to the end zone. That puts the Maroon Tide on the board. Next drive, Hornets to the red zone, and guess who? Ty Keys. He's going to take that snap and rumble into the end zone for his third tutty of the half. Yeah, he can count too. He just continues to marvel up there in Poplarville. Puts the Hornets up 21-7 at that time, but the Tide would mount a comeback, and they take the battle for Pearl River County 28-21.
Listen, now we're going to go up to the Pine Belt. Presbyterian Christian, they're welcoming in Bay High. Catlin Frenchside, listen, they're looking for their first win of 2025 and got another homecoming celebration. This time, it's at PCS. Listen, first I'm going to say congrats to Queen Julianne Jordan. For the Bobcats, they look to take care of business. It's scoreless in the second quarter, and then PCS on the 2-minute drill, Smith Stringer threads the needle, deep shot into the hands. Jet Jefferson, you just saw, he puts it up. It'll put the Bobcats inside the 5. Next play, Bobcats feed it. Corey Sims reaches across for a touchdown, and that was the momentum PCS needed going forward. They throttle the Tigers 28-7.
Undefeated Summerall hosting number 9 Pearl River Central. John Feaster's Blue Devils coming off their first loss of the season pick things up in the first quarter. Braylon Harrison working on two of the Wildcats here. It actually does not seem like this is the correct game here between PRC and Summerall. I'll go on to say the game between PRC and Summerall was electric. PRC scored at the 1-yard line going in at halftime. That game went down to the buzzer, and in the end, Pearl River Central came out on top 28-24 the final.